Well, absolutely. Tragic for that family and clearly distraught. The number this morning, 08459 555 678, the animal behaviour expert, Peter Tallack, who gave evidence at the court on Tuesday, with us this morning. Peter, what's your expert analysis of how dangerous this dog is or isn't?
I think anybody who'd sat through the court case all day on Tuesday and heard the evidence from both sides, not only the prosecution but the defence, would have to realise that Lennox has got behavioural problems and had behavioural problems before this started. And of course, listening, it's very emotional. Anything to do with dogs is emotional. But I've been the expert witness in 2 fatalities on children quite recently, both in Liverpool. And listening to Miss Barnes, I'm sure the parents of Ellie Lawrence and the parents of John Paul Massey might well have thought the same before. But I know for a fact they don't feel the same now.
And why are you so sure that this particular dog has the potential to be so dangerous?
Well, the difficulty is that the legislation is very, very harsh in some ways because it's preventative legislation. Pit Bull Terriers are dangerous dogs per se, but that doesn't mean to say they all are. Generally speaking, a well-bred, well-socialised Pit Bull Terrier with a responsible owner will not cause a danger to a member of the public. The same as an experienced driver driving a Ferrari is no danger. But the few that go off the rails, the 1 or 2 that cause the problems, it's like no other dog. It's like no other domestic pet, and that's the problem. And it's the realisation of their strength, their physical strength, and also the genetics. It's their body signalling. They give off different signals to other dogs. I'm not anti-pit bull by any means, but I've dealt with so many incidences now where people have not understood the breed. And unfortunately, after the incident, it's too late.
And you told the court about an incident in which this dog tried to attack you, but you could say that about any breed and any dog. You were trying to put this dog into a kennel, were you?
No. No, this is the difference. What we're saying is, and it's now confirmed and accepted by the defence, this dog is a pit bull type dog. That then puts it in a different league to any other normal domestic pet. But in my experience of over 20 years of pit bulls, the vast majority, when you examine them or when you come along and meet them, are absolutely fine. Their behaviour, probably considering confinement, is better than most. So therefore, to have a dog that tries to attack or tries to lunge, is a pit bull type that's being examined, is actually quite unusual. And from the moment Lennox's behaviour was unusual. From the moment I met him, even accepting he'd only been in custody for a few days, but he never faced you. His eye contact always avoided, and as soon as you turn your back, he would lunge at you. And these are really quite, in any domestic pet would be worrying trait, but in a pit bull type dog, it is.
Now, what do you mean lunge at you?
When I went to put him back in the kennel, he flew back at the cage as I turned to close the gate and came back head high. And anybody who saw me on Tuesday, and I'm 6 foot tall, I'm not exactly a small guy.
Well, thank you very much for downloading this podcast from the BBC today. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.